is a demonstration screen recording of a change in behavior introduced between Terraform 11 and Terraform 12 and 13 when you were running with Terraform Enterprise or Terraform Cloud, and how that change in behavior doesn't occur when you're running with a local state, backing state. So I'm on my Terraform Cloud account in a organization called Terraform Relative Path. I've got a bunch of workspaces here that only vary by the version of Terraform that's applied. When the plan is applied, we have a Git repo by much the same path to help you find it. The code is almost identical in every case. We have a bunch of tags to show broken and working behaviors. And we have an editor here. We have one module that's at the top level of our Git repo, and we have an infrastructure directory that contains our Terraform that you can imagine we might have had like dev, test, and prod, and we've got a common set of modules that sit outside them. The module just is, as the name suggests, static data. It just puts out a string. We drive the version of Terraform through a Terraform version file that changes as we flip through the tags. And the code is pretty much identical except for minor changes required for each different version. Like we'll remove interpolation with 12 and 13. Might change the null provider version, and the name of the workspace will change to match the Terraform version. So let's first of all do a cleanup. Let's show what we've got here. We're running on Terraform 11. Let's initialize and get our sources. And you can see we're using a relative path to get our sources. So we're going outside of our environment infrastructure code and going across to our common module store. And this will work because it works in Terraform 11. And we'll jump over to the Terraform Cloud instance. Well, actually, no, we won't, because it's the same. We're getting the echo from the agent, and that worked. And it just outputs our static data, which is exactly what we asked it to do. All right. So we're just going to do a clean to remove all of our artifacts. We're going to go to exactly the same code. We're just changing the Terraform version. So just a quick browse through the source code. We change the workspace. We keep the relative paths. We remove the interpolations just so we don't get warnings. And the Terraform version is now onto version 12. So we initialize and get our sources. When this runs on the Terraform Cloud instance, it's going to run. You'll see that it's running on 1229 over there as well. And let's force the apply. And we'll get our broken output in about 10 seconds. There's our remote running the version we want, and we get this unreadable module directory, unable to evaluate directory symlink. As near as I can tell, in the current version of Terraform, that relates to this line of code up here, line 272. But the thing is, it's not a symlink. It's a relative directory. So I think the error message is misleading, as near as I can tell. So how do we make it work? What we'll do is we'll switch the tag that works. We'll switch to clean everything out from what we had before. You can see here now we've got a symlink to that directory. And our code has changed to refer to that symlink. All right. The problem with this is this does not help our friends in the world of Windows because they don't understand symlinks. So let's reinitialize. It's interesting that this is what it says about the static data. It's worked out it's somewhere else somehow. And this will run on the remote. So it's not running on my laptop, it's running over in HashiCorp land. Correct version of Terraform. Force the output. And all is good. We'll do this one more time to go to Terraform 13 to show it's this. Actually, I won't show it on Terraform 13. What I will do is I will go to Terraform 12 local. The difference here is the backend is now a local state file. We still refer to the relative path. So it's interesting, I didn't clean up the interpolation. And we just make sure we didn't leave anything on our disk when we run. So this is Terraform 12. It's the same output for Terraform 13. Force the apply at light speed. And done, and it works. So running with local state and the Terraform on my laptop, it understands how to do what you might refer to as out of source references to modules, which does not work on Terraform Cloud. Thank you.